You think you know everything about saving money? Stop scrolling right now. Because I guarantee at least 10 of these tips are going to completely flip how you think about your finances forever. These are not the generic cut your lattes advice you see everywhere. These are the real under the radar strategies that actually move the needle and put serious cash back in your pocket. Stick with me until the very end because tip 40 alone could save you thousands this year. If you're even a little bit serious about getting ahead financially, smash that like button right now and comment I'm in below so I know you're locked in. Let's dive in. The mindset foundations. Most people skip this part and wonder why nothing sticks. These first three are the non negotiable base. Get these right, and everything else becomes 10 times easier. 1. Believe financial freedom is possible. This sounds soft, but hear me out. If you genuinely do not believe you can get ahead financially, you will never change a single habit. Your mindset is the foundation everything else gets built on. 2. Define your why. Saving money is hard, it demands sacrifice. Without a powerful personal reason driving you, the first temptation will knock you right off track. Your why is what keeps you moving when things get uncomfortable. 3. Calculate your freedom number. Forget the idea that you need $1 million. Figure out your actual monthly expenses, reduce them as much as possible, and that becomes your real target to hit through income and savings. Next up, attack your biggest expenses. First, before you stress about $5 decisions, crush the three categories that eat 60 to 70% of most people's money. This is where the real savings live. 4. Focus on your big three. Before you stress about coffee or streaming subscriptions, address housing, transportation, and food. These three categories swallow the majority of most people's income and offer the biggest opportunities for savings. 5. Drive a used car and flip it. Buy a vehicle that's around 10 years old. Pay cash, drive it for a year or two, and sell it for roughly what you paid. Done correctly, this is essentially driving for free. This one alone has saved people thousands. Wait until you see how easy it is. Which brings us to everyday spending hacks that add up fast. These are the sneaky leaks most people never notice. Fix them and watch your bank account breathe again. 6. Meal plan like your financial future depends on it. Because honestly, it does. Food is one of your largest expenses. Planning meals reduces waste, cuts grocery bills, and stops you from reaching for takeout when you have nothing prepared. 7. Cancel subscriptions you barely use. If you are serious about changing your finances, take a hard look at every recurring charge hitting your account monthly. Most people are surprised by how many things they forgot they were even paying for. 8. Buy generic products. Many store brand and name brand products are manufactured in the same facilities. The only real difference is the label and the price. Stop paying for marketing. 9. Use credit card rewards intelligently. Sign up for cards with strong welcome bonuses. Meet the minimum spending requirement with purchases you would have made anyway. Collect the rewards and move on. Done right, this strategy can earn you hundreds of free dollars over time. 10. Eliminate bank fees entirely. The average American hands over hundreds of dollars per year in bank fees. Switch to accounts with no monthly charges, no minimum balance requirements, and no ATM penalties. 11. Only use credit cards if you pay the full balance every month. Credit card interest rates destroy wealth faster than almost anything else. If you carry a balance, the card is working against you, not for you. 12. Switch to black coffee. Skip the flavored drinks at expensive coffee chains. Brew your own quality coffee at home, and the annual savings can realistically hit over $1,500. Smaller habits, surprisingly big impact. 13. Pack your lunch. Restaurant meals cost 2 to 3 times more than home cooked food. Spending a couple of hours each week on meal prep pays you back every single workday. 14. Stop buying things just because they are on sale. Only buy things you genuinely love and would use repeatedly. A cheap item you barely use costs far more per use than a quality item you reach for constantly. 15. Think in cost per use. A $50 item used 50 times costs $1 per use. A $10 item Used once costs $10 per use. Shift your thinking from sticker price to actual value extracted. 16. Avoid extended warranties unless you know it's needed. Retailers make enormous profit margins on these. The odds are heavily stacked against you needing them, and the savings from skipping them add up fast. 17. Stop buying bottled water. Invest in a good water filter. Bottled water costs thousands of times more per gallon than filtered tap water. It is one of the most unnecessary ongoing expenses most people carry. And then there's shopping psychology and negotiation mastery. This is where most people lose thousands without realizing it. Change your behavior here, and the savings snowball. 18. Negotiate everything: your internet bill, your insurance, your phone plan. Companies would rather keep you as a customer at a lower rate than lose you entirely. Call and ask. The worst they say is no. 19. Use the 30-day rule for non essential big purchases. When you want something that is not an immediate need, write it down and wait 30 days. Most of the time, the urge completely disappears, saving you from countless impulse purchases. How about smart debt and protection strategies? Debt can either build or destroy you. Here's exactly how to use it the right way. 20. Invest in quality between you and the ground. Your mattress, your shoes, ergonomic seating, these directly affect your health and energy levels. Spending more here is genuinely worthwhile. 21. Automate your savings. Set up automatic transfers out of your paycheck before you ever have a chance to spend the money. If you never see it, you will not miss it, and your savings account will quietly grow. 22. Understand the difference between good debt and bad debt. Debt used to acquire appreciating assets or income producing properties can build wealth. Consumer debt on depreciating purchases destroys it. 23. Pay off high interest debt first. Mathematically, eliminating your highest interest rate debt before lower rate debt saves you the most money. A car loan at 16% costs you far more than a mortgage at 5%. 24. Do not blindly pay off your mortgage early. If your mortgage rate is lower than what you could earn investing that same money, the math often favors keeping the mortgage and investing the extra cash instead. That said, factor in your personal stress levels and risk tolerance. 25. Change your behavior before consolidating debt. Consolidation only delays the problem if the spending habits that created the debt are still in place. Address the root cause first. 26. Avoid student loan debt unless you have a clear plan. Going into six figures of debt for a degree with no defined career path can derail your financial life before it ever starts. 27. Never use payday loans. Interest rates on these products can reach 400% annually. They are financial traps designed to keep you stuck. 28. Build a 3 to 6 month emergency fund. Having liquid savings covering several months of expenses eliminates the need to ever touch high interest debt when unexpected costs hit. Then there's income and side hustle upgrades. Saving is great, but making more is faster. These tips turn your time into real money. 29. Start scalable side hustles instead of just trading time for money. Cleaning houses or driving for delivery apps has a ceiling. Building something with long term upside potential, like digital products or content creation, can eventually generate income without requiring your constant time. 30. Negotiate your salary every year. Most people simply do not ask, and that silence costs them thousands annually. Research what your role pays, prepare your case, and have the conversation. 31. Assign yourself a high hourly rate in your mind. When you genuinely believe your time is worth $100 or more per hour, your behavior starts to reflect that. Wasted hours feel more costly, and you naturally become more productive. 32. Lean into your strengths when building income. Conventional education pushes you to fix your weaknesses. But when it comes to earning money, doubling down on what you are already naturally good at tends to produce far better results. 33. Learn sales and marketing. Almost every form of income generation involves some element of persuasion. Understanding how to communicate value is a skill that pays dividends across every career path. What about investing? taxes, and long term wealth. This is where your money starts working for you instead of the other way around. 34. Take advantage of compound interest early. Money invested for decades grows exponentially. Starting early, even with small amounts, produces dramatically more wealth than starting later with larger amounts. This one is pure magic. The earlier you start, the richer you get. 35. Understand inflation and do not let cash sit idle. Inflation quietly erodes purchasing power every year. Money parked in a zero yield account is effectively shrinking in real value over time. 36. Invest in yourself before anything else. Books, courses, and skills that help you earn more money deliver returns that can dwarf any stock market gain. A skill that generates extra monthly income pays for itself within a year. 37. Learn how to legally reduce your tax burden. As income grows, taxes become one of your largest expenses. Consulting a professional and understanding available strategies can save you enormous amounts annually. Last but not least, your lifestyle in action. The final mindset shifts that separate broke people from wealthy ones. 38. Avoid lifestyle inflation. As income increases, expenses tend to inflate right alongside it. Keeping your cost of living relatively stable as earnings grow is one of the most powerful wealth building habits available to anyone. 39. Protect your health while building wealth. Sacrificing your physical and mental well being in pursuit of financial goals is a losing trade. Health costs money to recover. Maintaining it while you build is smarter and cheaper. 40. Start right now without waiting. Not next week, not after the new year, not when conditions feel perfect. The single most common wealth building mistake is delaying action. Every day you wait is compounding working against you instead of for you. Pick one tip from this list today and actually do it. There you have it. 40 money management tips nobody tells you that can literally change your financial life starting today. Tip 40 is the one that separates dreamers from doers, so don't just watch. Take action right now. If this video gave you even one aha moment, hit subscribe, turn on notifications, and drop a like so YouTube shows this to more people who need it. And if you would like to find out about more concepts that make you richer, check out this video right here. I'll see you in there.